32-year-old San Francisco Giants fan remains in critical condition after being punched and kicked by two LA Dodgers fans on opening day.
I don't remember that day at all. I woke up a year later and I was at my parents' house where they took me back home. And I was like, what am I doing here? And my mom was like, you were in a coma.
Brian Stow, a former paramedic and a father of two, would have his life and his family's life forever changed. The simple idea of going to a baseball game to cheer on his favorite team turned ugly. An eye-opening experience for his son Tyler, who was just 11 at the time.
I knew that violence happened all over, but we learn about that in school, but you never hear about stuff like that happening. And at least when I was that young, I never heard about stuff like that happening. And
you shouldn't take it farther than it being a game. It's not your life, right? Right?
Right.
Okay, it's not my life, but it's their life. So that's how I got to look at it.
The outpouring of support from around California for Brian Stow and his family was enormous. In such trying times, it was the Giants organization who continued to back the family. Between countless visits in the hospital from players and executives to a once-in-a-lifetime experience of letting son Tyler throw the first pitch at a game in honor of his dad.
Good luck, son.
I just wanted to take full advantage of it and do it while I could. So that was a crazy experience that I'm very grateful for.
I couldn't have made it this far without my family, San Francisco, everybody supporting me. It's been tremendous.
Tyler is now in his senior year at Scotts Valley. In his final year as starting quarterback, he continues to push himself out on the field, a place to have fun and release built-up emotions.
Last year he kind of stayed back and kind of just did as much as we asked him, and when the season ended, Tyler dedicated himself to just saying, okay, it's my senior year, I'm going to work hard.
Football has been an outlet because in such a way that I don't have to worry about everything that's going on outside of football, outside of the field.
The relationship between Tyler and Brian might not be the same as it once was, but there is a constant for them both. The love of the game and spending quality time together never gets old.
I'd say our relationship, a lot of it revolves around sports just because I threw the football with my dad for the first time. And I remember throwing the football with him and being like, I used to want to be a wide receiver, and he's like, oh, you've got the best hands. And those are really good memories for me. So I like to think back on those memories, and I like to talk sports with him.
I love that kid. He's a good kid. He turned out really good.
Like any teenager, there are highs and lows throughout high school. But for Tyler, he has something special. A father who has taught him the true definition of what it means to be a survivor.
It allows me to overcome a lot of the hardships or the difficulties of regular teenage life or football or wherever it may be.
Despite the unfortunate situation his dad went through, Tyler continues to excel in the classroom, on the football field, and can't wait for his senior year.